just don't know. Say the world just don't know, but they will soon go. Let's rise to the full, there's no rule, it's just how I feel. Listen close between lines, I be spitting what's real. Say the world just don't know, but they will soon go. This is the anthem for those who stay peace amidst the ruckus. God sends us what we can handle, and look where he stuck us, in the belly. New York.
Hey folks, Amina here. I'm still gonna go live at 5:55, but I needed to do this spread right now because my connection ain't looking that good lately. I don't know what's going on over here in Statesville, North Carolina, but my connection's been shaky. I've been trying to upload an Instagram reading for like almost the whole day. It keeps telling me my connection's not strong enough. So I'm a little bit worried that the live at 5:55 is not going to allow me to do a long reading without getting kicked on and off, on and off. So I'm going to do the pick a pal and upload it. And then at 5:55, what I'll do is the general read, the overall look at the energy that this new moon in Sagittarius and this partial solar eclipse is going to be bringing into our vibrations. So this way your pick a pal doesn't get interrupted by constantly connection going in and out, in and out, in and out. I don't know what's going on with my throat chakra, but I got my water here and I'm ready to go. My son is sleeping in the room right now, so I'm trying not to be too loud. So if it sounds like I'm whispering, I'm sorry. I'm talking as close to the mic as I can. So this is set up differently. I never do 5 pals, but today that's what it was calling for. So we have pal number 1, which is represented by this shell and this card. Push through any insecurity. First quarter moon in Cancer. We have pile number 2. Oops. Which is represented by this Eye of Horus. And this card, See the Bigger Picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Pile number 3, which is represented by this blue, dyed blue agate geode crystal. And the card that says, Take a Reality Check, Full Moon in Capricorn. We have pile number 4, represented by the symbol of the moon goddess. And the card, Talk Less, Feel More. Just want to make sure you can see the symbol. That's last quarter moon in Pisces. And then lastly, pile number 5, which is represented by this pyramid of amethyst and blue apatite crystal. And the card that says, Honor Your Feelings, first quarter moon in Pisces. So take some time, think of which pile is calling to you. I'm going to sip some water because I don't know why my voice is going in and out. And I'll be right back with pile number 1. Hey, pile number 1. Let's get into it with Amina. All right. So these are quick reads. Matter of fact, let me get my little stand out. Sorry, should already had that there. So you were drawn to this shell, and the card pushed through any insecurity. Now let me tell you, the top card, of course, is read last, but in this case, it does have a lot to do with why I put this shell with this pile. I got this shell when I was on the beaches of Senegal, West Africa, for those who don't know the story. And I was gathering a bunch of these. I mean, they were just out of nowhere. As I'm walking along the shore, they're just washing up onto the shore, washing up onto the shore. So I'm like, oh my God. Yemaya. Some of y'all might know that deity as Mami Wata, or just the ocean. She's sending me all these shells. So I'm gathering them. A woman comes over to me, not a native African, I will add, and says, why are you taking those shells? Why are you removing them from the beach? And for a minute, I was stuck on stupid, like about to explain myself to this woman. And she continues like, maybe they're not supposed to be removed from the beach. Maybe they're supposed to stay there. And for a minute, she made me feel insecure in what I was doing, like second guess myself, question myself. And then finally, when I found my voice again, I said, well, Mama Ocean is sending these to me, and I think I'm supposed to have them. And that's why I'm taking them. And she kept it moving. And what I feel for this pile, what this new moon is bringing in for you, really the partial solar eclipse, because later on, that general read is going to be more new moon focused. This is really based on this partial solar eclipse, okay, with a little bit of that moon vibe up in there. But what it's really bringing in for you is speaking up for yourself. Not letting anybody make you feel like you have to second guess what you're doing, what you're thinking, what you want. Standing up, standing your ground, and following your calling, following your feeling. I love the way this looks like an open mouth to me. Speaking up and saying your authentic truth. And not letting anybody make you feel like you can't. Okay. So on that note, we're going to move into the Sufi Tarot. They're going to give you a little view of what this lunar and solar energy is causing in your energy. We have the 5 of Coins. Minar, which is the Tower. And 8 of Cups. Wow, my pile ones, you are going through some breakups or losses in life right now. So this new moon and this partial solar eclipse energy is causing you to end things. And it may feel like things are ending abruptly. Maybe your energy is feeling like either people you've loved for a long time and cared about are leaving you out of nowhere, and you're feeling a little lonely, a little left out in the cold, a little worried about what's to come. What is your future? Maybe feeling unsupported, feeling like you don't have someone to count on, to feel safe, to feel secure, like the doors are closed to you. But I feel like this is the divine stepping in at this time, because there's things and people in your life that need to go. With the 8 of Cups here, this is realizing there's something better for you out there. And even though there's still some water here, there's still some feelings, you know it's time to move on, move forward. So I think right now your energy is feeling pushed to move forward and leave behind something that is already in shambles. It's already ruined. Okay? So whatever has you feeling like left out, don't worry about it. Okay? Because there's something better out there. All right. Wow, that was kind of quick and to the point. All right. Your Ascendant Oracle card is going to tell you what to look out for at this time. That could be a good or a bad influence. So you have boundaries. So maybe it's someone who a lot of times you let people, like I said, take advantage, make you feel insecure, lower your confidence. You are being urged at this time to set boundaries, okay? So at this time, I think the good influence in your life right now is that whatever occurred that made you feel like the doors were shut to you, or someone turned their back on you, it's causing you to set up boundaries that are healthy, okay? It's causing you also to build up a resilient shell where the same thing is not going to send you spinning again. The same thing is not going to knock you down again. Because now you are more protected. And not just by outer forces, but emotionally able to ground yourself, able to protect your own energy. You're building up a harder shell, is what I'm hearing. Okay, I'm going to keep on going. We have from the Lightworkers Oracle, the upgrade or spiritual lesson that's being experienced due to this astral activity. And you, my friend, are going through the dark night of the soul. Now, this is a very important time because, when you're going through a dark night, what's on the other side but the light? However, when you're going through a dark night of the soul, you're being forced to look back at your past, at childhood memories, at experiences that might just have happened recently, but you didn't process them. You didn't see what the lesson was from them. At this time, you're going to find that you are processing a lot of things that might have been traumatic, that might have had huge effects on you. But when you come out on the other side, because you stayed holding on to the light, you stayed having faith in the divine, you're going to get through it and be okay. This is a huge healing time for you, and you're getting assistance through it. It may be tough. You may feel very emotional at times, but it's all a part of this process of releasing that you're going through, brought on by this astral activity. All right. And then we have some advice for you. Each pile has a different advice card. Yours comes from the Sufi wisdom. And it says, celebrate life. Make your life a celebration. So I do feel there is a need for you not to dwell in the past, that as you go through this process, you make it a point to look forward, to find time for fun, to honor the present. Okay, and I'm going to read you a little something from the book. It says, praise to God for his bounty. Every breath we breathe in prolongs life. When we exhale, it refreshes our soul. So there are two blessings in every breath we take, and we should be grateful for each blessing. Dear one, the road to thankfulness lies in the flow through your own soul. Gratitude can transform an ordinary day into a day of thanksgiving. So you are being advised to see the blessing and the good in every day and celebrate every moment. Interesting. Last but not least, we have your push through any insecurity. So at this time, this moon energy, this astral energy is going to have you feeling more empowered. Where you might have backed down, where you might have had fear, you're going to now feel strength and courage. And when you do feel insecure, if there is anything you have to face, like feeling like you're left out, feeling like there's chaos and things around you thought was stable falling apart, you're being advised to push through it and to look for the things that you can celebrate. Look for the lesson, the blessing in the lesson, okay? On that note, my pal ones, I'll see you live at 5:55. peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. I'm about to get into it with Pal 2. Hey, Pal 2. Okay, so you were drawn to the Eye of Horus. I do feel you may have some Egyptian connections, past lifetimes. A lot of my tribe does, so don't be surprised if you're told that in multiple readings. I also feel like you're someone who doesn't, it's like you see your power, you don't see your power. It's a weird energy I'm picking up from you. Someone who knows they're powerful, but they doubt it. So this moon energy and the partial solar eclipse energy is going to force you to recognize it. And when I say force, not in a way that's painful, but in a way that you're able to, you can't deny it, put it that way. In a way that you're like, I am a powerful magician. I am a powerful high priestess. I'm just a powerful being in general. Your card, see the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius will be looked at last. It's just funny, this is a new moon in Sagittarius. And let's see, the 3 cards we're going to start with are the Sufi Tarot, which will give you a view of what this lunar and solar energy is causing in your energy. So first you have 3 of Wands reversed. Nine of Wands, staffs. And the Shah of Swords, which is the King of Swords, reversed. Well, what this moon and solar energy is bringing into your energy is, it is a flip-floppy energy where it seems like you're feeling like what you want, you don't see it coming in. You're looking out, you feel like you've been waiting for quite some time, and you're about ready to say, okay, maybe I need to be looking for something else because it's not coming in. But this moon energy is reminding you of how powerful you are, how you are so spiritually inclined. And I do see you needing to cleanse your space. Maybe there's you need to lighten up your room, brighter lights, brighter colors, burn some incense, burn some sage. In fact, that inspired me right now. I'm gonna burn a little sage. Yeah, but there's a need for you to clear out some energy. 9 of Staffs is the wounded warrior, someone who's been through a lot, but they're still standing. They're still standing. So don't give up yet. Don't give up just yet. With the King of Swords reversed, there can be a tendency to be a little detached emotionally. And this could be somebody you are hoping to get. Maybe this is the person you're waiting on. Somebody who has hurt you a lot and you're hoping that they will change. I want you to know, if this is resonating with you, this person is not going to change. This person, at least not now, they are not going to change. They're going to stay the same narcissistic, cold-hearted person that life has made them. However, if this is you, you're being asked to watch your words, how you communicate, how you see things. Yeah, your perception. Because it can cause you to react in a very nonchalant and detached way when it's something you truly care about. Maybe you put on an air that you don't care. So what this energy is bringing into your energy is resilience. The ability to clear the air and start fresh. See things from another angle. Other than seeing things as it's not coming in, see things as it's on the way. I know it. I feel it in my gut. Okay? So maybe you're going to get a boost of, what's the word they're sending me? I'm trying to translate. A boost of confidence in your guides, your ancestors, in the divine, that what you desire is coming in and you're preparing for it. All right. Let's see, what else? What do you have to look out for at this time that could be a good or a bad influence? Versatility. So at this time, you might be feeling tugged in a few different directions. Maybe you've been trying at something or wanting something or someone for some time that you feel passionate about, but you don't see it coming in. You feel like you spent too much time on it, and now you're clearing the space and air so you can focus on something else. You have this gift, this ability to be able to switch your vibration. However, you want to be stable as well. You don't want to come off as someone who flip-flops, who is energy is scattered. You want to be versatile, but grounded is what I'm hearing. Okay, so don't be so quick to just be like, oh, poof pash, be gone, because it's not happening fast enough for me. And then turning your back on what could possibly be something great. It makes you seem very detached and emotionless, and that's not you at all, pal number 2. You're full of emotions with this big thing of water here and just the feminine energy coming through. Maybe the masculine vibe is a protection, but cannabis is versatile, masculine and feminine. It comes in a masculine and feminine forms, and therefore well, that's the symbol here in case you're wondering. You have that ability to balance the two. So find balance, okay? Look out at this time for you becoming unbalanced and try to maintain temperance in your life, okay? So that this energy doesn't throw you off. Lightworkers Oracle, what is the spiritual lesson or upgrade that you are experiencing due to this astral activity? And it says alchemical mutation. Wow. All right. You are really going to find that your connection to the land, to the earth, is expanding and changing you and healing you. Maybe eating more herbs, spending more time out in nature will be helpful. It's just some kind of connection between you and the planet right now that is deepening. Okay? Your spiritual growth is changing your mind, body, and soul. It's very real. It's helping you to fulfill all aspects of your divine destiny. It is awakening spiritual talents and attracting in new energies. This process will bring tremendous joy and satisfaction. Okay? So you're also learning how to use healing energy. Maybe you're an energy healer, or maybe you didn't know it, but you have that gift. You're learning how to alchemize, how to balance two energies within, earthbound and heavenbound. Heaven-bound, earthbound. It's like you're an earth angel to an extent. Okay? It can be a challenging time. You might experience headaches and other aches and pains like flu symptoms. Sometimes you might feel really, really, really tired for many days. And then it'll go away and you'll have like a surge of energy. All right. Sorry, my son's waking up. Anyway, this is all because of increased spiritual energy, okay? So, take herbs. If you have to go to the doctor, go to the doctor. but there's something going on within you that's blending some powerful spiritual growth at this time that's coming in. So you're going to be feeling a lot of changes going on. Whew. I'm sorry, you pals are pretty deep, y'all. Okay, card number 5 is advice card, which will be this specific one, because each pal has a different advice card, comes from the Journey of Love Oracle. And this one says, distant shores. So we return back to where you started, looking out for something and almost feeling like it's not coming. And here you are again, standing on the shore with the moon there, though, looking out for something. Here's the sun, here's the moon. So fitting. I'm going to get the book so I can read to you exactly what the advice is, as well as channel at the same time. But I just get a feeling that something you're waiting for is coming, and you're really, this moon energy is advising you not to give up, to stay persistent. Why did I see that as 81 instead of 18? That's weird. Okay. So it says, your soul is yearning for more. The divine is all, and there are no limits to what can be experienced by the soul. The soul is so hungry for divine reunion that it will seek out whatever is needed to get there, even if that means journeying to strange or exotic shores for expanded experience. You may be feeling this soul impulse as an urge to travel, to try something new, to let go of the limitations of your mind and how you see your current life, and to begin to see the new in what was once familiar. This oracle brings you a message. You will benefit greatly from travel right now. I was going to say that when I first saw this, but this is confirmation. Okay. You may travel through the mind, reading journals of faraway lands or times, or watch a film that transports you. Moving your body to a different place is another way, bringing fresh energy by unplugging you for a short time from what you know, to plug you into a different circuit so that you may receive different energy, which brings us to the alchemizing of these different new energies that are coming in for you. So when the opportunity to travel arises for you soon, whether it be a jaunt far away or a day in a different place, take it. Don't worry if it doesn't seem practical. The divine is so much more important, intelligent, and capable of genius than what mere logic would have us believe. And I think that's all you need to know as far as that advice is concerned. Lastly, we have see the big picture. So there is a need for you to see things differently. You see how they're looking out and they see a desert. But here, there's an ocean. There's an ocean with ships coming in. Don't stunt your view. With the Sagittarius, it's the archer here with a bow and arrow. He's not taking aim because he cannot see where to aim, cannot see the end goal, it just sees desert and dry land. But if you look at things from a higher perspective, you see the bigger picture, you'll realize no desert goes on forever. You'll realize that somewhere there is a shore, somewhere there is an end to the desert. And once you can see that, you'll see your ships coming in. You'll be able to alchemize and be versatile with the spiritual gifts that are also coming in. You'll have a healthy detachment from things, not a cold, emotionless one. And you'll have renewed faith in your own ability to co-create with the Creator. And on that note, my pal number 2s, I'm going to say peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. Later. Welcome, pal number 3. Let's get into it. So you were drawn to this blue geode crystal. Now, I've loved geodes since I was a child. It was probably one of the first crystals I ever saw that I was in awe of a crystal growing within a rock. And it makes me remember walking with my sister up this trail behind this hotel. Long story short, we found a museum of minerals and rocks and crystals, and the man was so kind, they would let us in every day while we were up in upstate New York to come in and look at these crystals. And I remember a huge geode just like the centerpiece. And this just made me think nostalgia. So I do feel like maybe this moon energy is bringing in an energy of nostalgia, or maybe you feel like you need to return to your past, your roots, visit family. I also feel your intuition really, 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 really expanding at this time. But I do feel a deep concern for family at this time. So you may want to go back to your hometown, see your relatives, and maybe go to the grave sites of those who have passed on, however you honor your family members. But I do also feel you being very intuitively open at this time. So any inner knowing little things that might come your way or that you might feel, trust them. So you have to take a reality check, and that one we will add into the reading last. Full moon in Capricorn. All right. So your first three cards are from the Tarot of the Sufi, and it will give you a view of what this lunar and solar energy is causing in your energy. So you have the Three of Cups. You have Sitara, which is the star. And you have Mershida reverse, which is the High Priestess. That's very interesting. So my pal number threes, I feel like you at this time, your energy, there's so much to celebrate, so much to be happy for. You can see the things that you wish for coming in. This new moon is going to be the beginning of things that you've always wanted coming in. Good times with friends and family here. But I really see you celebrating with family, maybe sisters of yours or relatives that are women or identify as women. I see your hopes coming in. I see a lot of emotions coming out when you realize they're coming in. But I see you also being shown that you called them in. And that at this time, maybe you don't realize it. You have this stone that activates your intuition so strongly, yet your High Priestess energy is reversed. It's like, and you have your feet in the ocean. So, and you're behind, your body is on the earth. But you're connected to the heavens. It's just such a powerful energy about you, my pal threes. But you don't see your power all the time. These things would come in a lot quicker and more often if you recognize the goddess or God within yourself. And some of you might not like me saying that, connect to your higher self. The part of you that is still connected to the divine. You're a child of God. Don't take the gifts given to you for granted, because everything you desire is coming in with this moon energy. All you've wished for. You're going to have a reason to celebrate soon, possibly by the next full moon. But you have to listen to your intuition. You have to trust your inner knowing. And you keep getting signs that it's working, but there's still a little inch of self-doubt. So this moon energy is going to cause in your energy for you to see that you are the high priestess and to get rid of that doubt and to stand in your power. All right, from the Ascendant Oracle, what should you look out for at this time that could be a good or a bad influence? Wow, you have the Warrior, which also has the ram's horns on it. You may be an Aries or a fire sign. The Warrior, the Warrior's energy is so high in protection, very strong, very powerful. This influence on you at this time is a positive one because it's going to cause you to feel safe, to trust what you know, to know you're protected. I get Archangel Michael energy coming through. I also get Danish Viking energy. I don't know if you're someone who's into Viking history but they would use ram horns on staffs at times to block negative energy. And I do feel like this, what you need to look out for at this time is anyone trying to send you negative energy, anyone that tries to make you doubt your abilities. You're very protected at this time. You are very strong and powerful. A lot of people feel it. So maybe when you come around some people, you can feel their insecurities, which is crazy. You feel them becoming insecure and you're not even doing anything. It's because of who you are. They feel it, and now you need to feel it and know it too. All right, what spiritual upgrade are you getting at this time? My light worker or lesson? Eternal now. And I will admit, I have never pulled this card in all the time I've had this deck. So I want to go to the book. I want to channel, but then the other side of me is like, no, I want to see what they say. So it says, within you is great strength, no doubt, and courage. However, just because you can manage to keep going when you are drained or stressed, it doesn't mean you have to do so. You are encouraged by your higher guidance to request assistance in letting go of tension within your mind and body. You will gain energy through this release and perhaps even see things in a new and more optimistic light. Shifting into a more present, relaxed, and enjoyable state of being will help you overcome the past and successfully create your future. Dear one, have your thoughts become trapped in the pain of the past? Have you been drifting towards possible futures? If too much of your energy is pulled away from the present moment, you diminish the power you have to create what your heart desires. The universe believes that you are deserving of a spiritual gift. To accept the gift in whatever form it takes, you will need to be present to have enough stillness of mind to recognize it. You'll need to have enough inner peace to accept it, to take it inside where it can nourish, inspire, and heal you. If you have been worried about the past or the future, this oracle comes with guidance to let it be. All is working out just as it's meant to, even the things you don't quite understand or find hard to accept. In time, you will know the perfection of all that is happening in your life. You'll feel so lucky, blessed, grateful, and truly loved. For now, however, it is enough to just be here and breathe. So meditate, go within. That is all right now that you need to do. Be present. Things are coming in for you. Maybe you're overworking your intuitive knowing. Maybe you know you have this gift. Maybe you're psychic and you're trying constantly to read every situation, to understand the past, to see the future, when right now all you need to do is breathe and be present in your strength and your courage, because your wishes and hopes are coming in. You will be celebrating sooner than you think. Wow. Possibly within the next 2 weeks, 2 days, 2 weeks, there will be something to celebrate. Maybe even 2 months. Okay. And your advice card comes from the Hero's Oracle, the Hero's Journey Oracle. Wow. Divine drunkenness. Surrender to your spiritual reverie. Divine drunkenness is to just be so connected and into the divine and source energy that is surging through you that it's like you can't get enough of it, but staying grounded at the same time. Being present. It's almost a reminder of the eternal now. Loving being in that energy of the divine, but at the same time knowing that your place and your work is here on earth. That's all they're letting me see. I was going to get the book, but they're saying that's clear enough. Your ancestors. Yeah. Just surrender and let go. Maybe meditate so much. It's like become addicted to meditating or visualizing. Become addicted to connecting to the divine and finding that alignment between source and earth source. But not to the point where you forget where you are and who you are. Okay? Take a reality check. Yeah. You're not seeing things as they really are. You are seeing things through the eyes of the Matrix. You need to see them through the eyes of the High Priestess. Then, and only then, will you see things as they really are. Will you see that you are a co-creator with the divine in the now? Will you see your hopes and wishes coming in? Will you see your strength and your courage? So maybe you're seeing yourself as not as great as you are. But it's time for you to see and accept that you're a star. And on that note, my dear pal number 3s, I want to say peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. I'll be back with pal number 4. Ooh, 4. Hey, pal 4. What's good? I know when I do that, that looks like 8, right? Pal 4. I've been doing that lately. Like, I don't know why. I've always done that. The double hands. Whatever, man. Y'all know what I'm doing. All right. So you were drawn to the moon goddess. Well, I like to say the symbol of the moon goddess or the cycles of the moon. But it's the moon goddess symbol. And the card, Talk Less, Feel More, last quarter moon in Pisces. That we reserve for the end of the reading. However, being drawn to the moon goddess, I must tell you, this moon is going to affect you hugely when it comes to your emotions. You may feel like your emotions are easily thrown or affected. And the first thing that I want to advise you with is to really find a way to relax these emotions, to release them. Maybe journaling, someone you can talk to, maybe a guide, well, spiritual guide of some sort, or a therapist or something. Or do an activity that calms you, because that's what you're going to be needing at this time for about the next 7 days, my dear. You're going to need some activity that calms you and keeps your mind from taking over and your emotions from taking over, and pour them into something else. So let's see with the Sufi Tarot how this lunar and solar energy is caused. What is it causing in your energy? So you have the Four of Cups reversed. You have the Sharke Falak, which I believe to be the Wheel of Fortune. I'm gonna check that though, because now it's making me think maybe not. And you have the Moon, Kumar, reversed. Wow, that's interesting. To pick the Moon Goddess pile and to actually have the Moon card in the deck. Let me just check and make sure that that is indeed the Wheel of Fortune. Where the heck did I put the book? I thought I was just looking at it. Oh, it's right in front of me. Because Spirit was like, you don't need to look at the book. But, you know, I like to double check, make sure I'm on point. Yes, it is the Wheel of Fortune. That's why they said you don't need the book. Okay. So, my dear pal number 4s. Wowzers. Okay. So, the energy this moon is bringing in for you is a need to have faith and trust. Because some things are going to be revealed to you. Things that you felt like you couldn't see or that weren't clear. It's going to be based off of you trusting and having faith and knowing that the wheel is turning. You've done a lot of karmic work, I feel. You've done a lot of work on your past, maybe correcting wrongs that you might have felt you've done or behaviors that you no longer entertain. With this 4 of Cups here, this is someone who's got all this stuff coming in, but they're too busy thinking about something else, what they lost or what they really want. I don't want this, I wanted that, but I can't get that, and I'm just bored. The same thing every day. But there's some people who ain't got shit to eat. But this person's like, I don't want this, it's the same thing. Reverse, you're starting to have gratitude and realizing that a gratitude attitude is what is flipping your fortune around. Okay. I also see dancing helping you a lot. Even if you just spin around in the center of the room. I do feel like it's a cleansing for you. It's a release. But yes, this moon is going to reveal something that was not clear for you. And that is the energy that this moon is bringing in for you. A flip in your fortune because you've been able to see that you are enough and what you have is enough. And not to dwell so hard on the past, but to be present and see that you still have and not look at what you lack. If therefore something is coming in that you're going to find out very soon what it is, that's going to change your fortune. Same food every day? No, that's going to be done. Long table with just you at it? Nah. You're about to have a switch in karmic energy. And I feel like a lot of stuff is coming in. So get prepared. Okay. What do you need to look out for at this time? That could be a good or bad influence. I'm sorry, the kids are so loud outside. I have a sword coming through, which a sword came through for another pile. And this one says, speak truth. It did come through reverse. So I don't know if I want to take it that way. I think I will. Okay. So maybe something you're changing now. An influence that might be not so good is where you can be dishonest, where you can hold in certain things you need to speak out about, where you can pretend you're good with something you're not good with, where you can accept other people's bullshit when you know you're being bullshitted. All right? An influence that's coming in at this time is where you're not going to be able to tolerate that anymore. You're going to start to speak your truth. And you're not going to accept anything less from anyone else. And that's that. Then we have the Lightworkers Oracle to tell you what is the spiritual lesson or upgrade that you're getting at this time. And you have Trust in the plan. So this is a spiritual lesson coming through for you. Because I see you're doing karmic work. So you're still learning some things. Trust in the plan. Okay? Here you're not trusting upright, but upside down you're starting to see that everything happens for a reason. There's a plan to everything. Maybe you have all of the same foods coming in because the ones you had before weren't making you healthy. And maybe these will help switch your digestive system. I'm just talking, but y'all know what I mean. You're changing your karma, you're changing your energy, you're changing your vibration. Trust in the plan at this time. That's the lesson they want you to experience, to know that the Most High is working for you, okay? To know that your star ancestors are working for you. To know that the entire universe is working for you. Just trust, okay? I feel like you have about a week to a month left of karmic work, okay? Something is going to be revealed to you that has to do with the plan, the process that you've been going through. Maybe you had doubts in it, like, what the hell, like, why am I going through this? You'll soon find out the outcome of why, okay, and what you needed to learn. And hopefully you learn it because your wheel is turning. You're about to be at the top. Keep the faith. Trust. Okay. And then I have, for your advice, it comes from the Lantern Oracle. And you have enough. You were born enough. This card is so beautiful. So yeah, that to me is really nothing more to say about it, but I'm going to go to the book. You were born enough. Don't doubt your abilities. Don't doubt who you are. I'm going to read you the book of what that advice says. Okay, I'm pushing it. By the time y'all see this reading, I'm going to have already done the live at 5:55 because I'm just realizing it's like 5:47 right now. My daughter just gave me a time check. But yeah, sorry I had to run to the bathroom, but y'all probably didn't even feel that. So I'm going to read to you what the book says. All right. All that you are, all that you have, and all that you do is enough. It is more than enough. The fact that you breathe all that is ever required of you to be enough. I'm sorry, the fact that you breathe is all that is ever required of you to be enough. So give yourself permission to simply be. If you are tired, do less. If you lack pleasure, do more of what brings you joy. Always be you. Breathe with your wings outspread. You are your spirit self's facilitator, not jailer. There is nothing to add, win, acquire, achieve, or improve in order to be enough. You were born enough. From this place of inherent enoughness, respect yourself and your eternal right to be all that you are by aligning your thoughts, words, and actions with your spirit self. Wow. And I'm going to leave it at that. With talk less, feel more, last quarter moon in Pisces, there is a lot that has to do with how you feel. Feel you are enough. Feel the plan is working in your favor. Feel your karmic energy shifting. Feel gratitude. Talk less. Then you won't have to be dishonest, and you won't have to deal with dishonesty, at least for the time being, until you finish your transformation, until you have finished the process, okay, that you're going through. You're being asked to delve into your feelings. And that's exactly what lunar energy brings up. Moon energy is going to bring up your feelings. And you being drawn to the moon goddess means that is going to be very strong in you at this time. So I hope this reading helped you in some way, shape, or form, my pal fours. I'm going to say peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. Bye. Hey, pal 4. Here we go. Let's get into it. All right. Sorry, I was standing. I hate my chair. I have to get a new chair. This one is so squeaky. So you were drawn to this beautiful, oh shoot, pyramid. This pyramid of apatite and amethyst was put together to represent a blooming true love. And maybe you're afraid that this love is going to not last, or that it's going to break, or you're going to have your heart broken, or it's fragile. The way that almost fell out my hand and my heart leaped into my chest, like, oh my God, catch it. It just gave me the feeling of someone feeling like they either have a new love in their life and they're so afraid of losing it, or they've been seeking out new love, a true love, and they're starting to feel like maybe they're just going to keep falling short. And what I want you to know is that this represents true love. It's not going to fail, and you're not going to fall short. What's meant for you will be for you. It will come in when it's time. Do not worry if you're already in something and it feels like it has your emotions all over the place. Calm those emotions and just feel from the intuitive side of yourself. Dig deep, not just surface. Dig deep and see what you truly feel and honor those I'm about to say honor those feelings, and your card says honor your feelings. Wow. Okay. So we're going to put that here. And let me jump right into it and see what energy this new moon is bringing in for you with the Sufi Tarot. Wow. The Ace of Wands. A great passionate opportunity. Something that's coming in. It's going to spark your creativity. It's going to spark you passionately. It's going to make you feel like taking action. You have to have it. You have to go after it. You have to do it. The Sultan, which is the Emperor. Either you are going to be in a leadership position, I feel like, coming in, or you're going after an emperor. Either you're the emperor or you're going after one. Or you're going to be in the energy of it. And then you have Dunya reversed. This is the world, okay? With the world reversed, there's a chance that you are repeating a cycle, or you're fearing repeating one. And in that fear, you're going to miss this new opportunity, because you're so afraid that it's going to be the same as what you've been through before. You're getting an opportunity to be in a position of authority. You're getting an opportunity to lead, to guide, to move into a new energy through this new moon and this partial solar eclipse. You're getting an opportunity to have your creativity just go to heights unknown and give you a life of comfort. But you have to release fear. You have to release your past, is what I'm hearing. If you don't, you will repeat it without realizing you're making it repeat. Okay, what do you need to look out for? That could be a good or bad influence. Transmute. Now we got third eye here and the bee. I do feel like you're changing. Something about you is really changing. I do feel third eye activation really strong for you, but hold on. For this card, I'm going to go to the book. Wow, it opened right to it. These words are so tiny. Sorry if my hand is in the way of the light. All right, it says, within you lies the ability to take dense energy and turn it into a lighter and higher vibration. You can do this in response to constricting situations, difficult relationships, or blockages within your internal landscape. Sometimes we do not need to consciously work at the issue, but simply have the intention of doing so. And that's a great word for now, being that with the new moon, you should be setting intentions. This card is an invitation to identifying that which needs to shift. and creating a sacred container for what you want to transmute. And I'm glad I looked inside the book, because this is not a bee, it's a scarab beetle, which gives me more Egyptian vibes. So this pile 2, you may have a connection to ancient Egypt. I do feel that you are learning at this time, the influence that's coming over you is the ability to set intentions and to do nothing and watch things change in your favor, to stop forcing and to just allow and surrender. Okay, spiritual gift that you're getting or lesson. Past life activation. I just told about your past life. So your past lifetime is being activated in you right now to clear karma, as well as for you to learn and remember things from your past lifetimes that you will need now. Okay? Yeah, you're going to be taken back a lot. Maybe visions. When you meditate, when you visualize, you're going to be getting downloads that are going to connect you to your past lifetimes and activate within you gifts that you had in past lifetimes as an oracle, maybe even artistic gifts. Maybe even gifts as when you were emperor or a queen, empress of some kind. In releasing the past so that you can move forward, you're also going to open up a gateway to letting in past lifetime memories to activate the gifts within you that you need in this lifetime. Deep. Your cards have been pretty straightforward and to the point. So last but not least, your advice comes from the Magdalene Oracle. And you have, did I not just say the word surrender with the card transmute? You have to surrender, baby. And I'll read you the message. Unbelievable. So, it says, at present, it seems that the harder you try, the more things you want elude you. There's not much you can do at the moment except wait. Surrender your expectations and be patient. In time, you will get what you want, though this may not come in the form or way you expected. In the meantime, remember that you cannot control how others view things or what they think, say, or do. In time, you will come to realize that the current events are a blessing. You will emerge from this period of your life with a newfound sense of clarity, which will enable you to move forward in life with confidence. The emotional ups and downs you're currently experiencing will soon stabilize. That's lovely to know. Okay. Lastly, we have honor your feelings, first quarter moon in Pisces. So though we're saying, this, the ancestors and I are trying to tell you guys to hold down your emotions, not hold them, but ground them. You have to honor how you feel. And that means listening to your intuition and going with it as a guide, okay? Surrendering your emotions, surrendering your thoughts that can get in the way of your transmuting abilities, that could get in the way of this new opportunity that's coming in for you to lead and go away from your past into a new world. It's time to honor your feelings. It's time to open up and let in this rainbow that usually comes after a storm. So I know you've been through a lot, my threes. Maybe you watched or were connected to Pile 3 as well. If not, you might want to check it out. My Pile 5s. The number 5 is all about transitions and change. All right, can also be about conflict. So to me, it's all about how you feel. And if you don't honor how you truly feel, then it comes out in ways that aren't healthy. So surrender your emotions, surrender your thoughts, go within, honor your feelings, step into this new opportunity, lead, or go towards what it is that you want. And stop looking at the past and worrying that it will repeat. It will not. You are activating great things within yourself right now that are going to move you forward. And true love in the form of a person or an opportunity is yours under the energy of this new moon and this partial solar eclipse. And on that note, I would like to say peace. Please subscribe to the channel. Blessings. Please like the video and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this tribe. Comment too. I don't mind. I answer comments. All right, y'all. Sending you light and love. Bye.